Merab, right here in front of you.
Hello, everyone.
I know, like, almost after the January win, you kind of laid out this game plan. I could potentially do 4 title fights this year. Here we are on the verge of the 4th one. Is it almost like shocking to you a little bit that this all happened so perfectly?
Yeah, that was my goal to be busy this year, and thank you UFC to make this one happen. But I was willing to fight 4 times this year, and it's happening. Yeah, we are in 5 weeks. Today is Wednesday. All I have to do is make weight and be happy after.
Yes. How is the weight cut going? Because we already see everyone. They're dissecting your interviews. They're wondering how you're looking and how you're feeling. Can you share with us?
It's never easy. It's always tough. It's mental game, but I've been worse feeling on Wednesday, but today, I'm good. I feel good. Yeah, but I'll be fine.
What throughout camp, what have been the upsides and the downsides of doing this, being able to build off all your work, but obviously it's a lot of work on your body?
Yeah, I have no problem with work, training, to be disciplined. Everything was, even I had some little injuries, but no problem. I'm dealing with this. I don't complain. Nobody knows. Like I don't really complain with, other than I tell UFC doctors. Yeah, only hard part is for me weight cut. But I'm good.
What is your goal in this fight? Because you couldn't have beat Peter in a more dominant way last time around, right? The pressure's on you, I guess, a little bit to match that performance. What do you need to do to make it better this time?
I'm looking for finish him. It's gonna be tough because nobody ever finish him. But yeah, I wanna win against him. Just it's another win. And of course, it's gonna be record in 4th fight wins this year. And it's another win in UFC, and every win is important for me, important for my country and my team, and I want to show good fights UFC fans, and I want to even last fight between me and Peter was good, but I want to do even better fight and keep improve. I'm keep improving every time.
I believe the last fight was in the small cage, right? And this one will be the full-size octagon. Is that going to impact things at all? And does that favor you or him?
I don't know, actually, to be honest, because, yes, it was in small octagon. And who knows? Who knows? I'm a fighter, and long as it's a cage and it's not open mats, I'm doing good, I will always find the wall, and I will always press my opponent, pressure, and, I will find a way to win.
How happy does it make you just to see all the activity in the bantamweight division right now? Some huge fights made for next month. Going to line up contenders. Ayman Zahabi's out there saying he wants you.
Yeah.
No shortage of fights to come up for you next year, right?
Yes, I'm excited Zahabi is coming from a long winning streak, which is good. Yeah, Song Yadong has fight against Sean O'Malley. If Yadong wins somehow, it's gonna. Of course, I'm cheering for Sean O'Malley, but if Yadong wins, then okay, I would like to fight him too. And then there is other guys then who has other fights too. And then if they win, and then I will have an ex-contender. But me, first, I'm focusing on Petr Yan. I don't overlook him. He's a top challenger. Not every fight goes same way. One mistake can change everything, and I realized that danger from Petr Yan. I know he's dangerous, and it's a fight. Hopefully I'm gonna win this, and like you said, and we have more contenders. That's good.
Yeah, and just last one for me. If you do win this fight, it'll be 15 in a row in the UFC for you. The record is Islam and Anderson Silva at 16, but what would that mean to you, I guess, to put yourself up there with the greatest winning streaks in UFC history?
Yeah, that would be great resume on my record, and that will be good, perfect. That's gonna make me even more feel better. I was just dreamed to fight the UFC, and I don't know if I will ever come this far, but now I'm keep going and keep improving and breaking records, and this feels good for sure.
Right here.
Yes.
In your first fight with Petr, there was a lot of bad blood. There was the pushing on the scales and everything. He was up here earlier, and he was much more complimentary of you. He said, you are the best bantamweight ever, and even if you lose to anyone, you probably deserve an immediate rematch against anyone you want. So I guess, is the issues with you resolved now that you did fight him for all those rounds?
Yeah, that time it was more personal fight for me. Now it's more competition, because, we fought once already, and then I beat him now. Every time he was fighting, I was cheering for him, and I look his Instagram. He's a great father, as a fighter, he was always a good fighter, The only problem I had with him, he was bully, he was talking trash about me, about Aljo, our team, and he was he was just not give us respect,
Sure.
and that was the problem. But now it's all good, doesn't matter what, I will shake his hand and wish him best for his life.
He joked that you were too afraid to go do the reality show with him in Thailand. That Aljamain did. So I guess, why didn't you do the show with him?
I just win fight against, I believe it was Sean O'Malley, and I was just fresh champion, and this reality show it was in Thailand with the crazy fighters, and I was willing to go, but and then a lot of people told me to it was, I don't know, I ended up don't go, and my friend Aljama is telling go there, and then no, I wasn't not scared, I was, not scared, but I ended up not go there because there is it was some situation else there, something, and then that's why I don't ended up go, but but they offered me a lot of money. It was hard to say no.
So Aljamain got the money then.
And then I guess they need me. They offered me more money, and then Aljo, it was a little bit disappointed. They don't give same money. Aljo is telling, it was crazy. But even Aljo take last minute. Aljo saved them,
Yeah. And then just last one for me. I remember after your last win, you kind of pointed at Mario Bautista could be a contender, and then you said now Song Yadong and could be a contender, and you've always wanted to fight Figueiredo, but they keep matching them with people you've already fought. Do you wish the UFC would stop matching these fresh faces against guys you've already beaten? Because Umar is now knocking off potential contenders.
No, that's cool. Of course, division keep going, and the Mario Bautista was coming, I believe, 8 winning streak, and that's why I wanted to fight him, because he looked very good. But now we all see he has I guess he's not. He can't get up, I guess, and then I guess he wasn't not the best, contender. But it's always good to division keep going, and we see who's what level they are, and of course division has to go, not waiting for me, and whoever UFC puts in front of me, I will fight. But of course I like to fight guys who's coming from long winning streak and who look very good, and who makes me excited, and who make me to work hard, makes me motivated, for now, Petr Yan make me motivated, because he beat Davison Figueiredo, he beat Song Yadong, and he beat Marcus Magui very dominant way. So now he's the guy. Thank you.
Merab, over here. You were chosen to round out the pay-per-view era with this last ESPN card. Does that mean anything to you? And what do you look most forward to this new era with Paramount and for the sport?
Yeah, everything is Mera, of course. It's gonna be cool to fight last pay-per-view event, and I feel like everything, every fight I have, it's something special here. I fought at the Spear. I may fight at the White House. Everything is cool. And even just fight UFC. It's even fight here at Apex. It's big for me, and I'm grateful. And everything is Mera. And then ESPN did very good work, and I love fight. ESPN.
Yeah, and you talked about just now, the difference between that first build-up with Petr Yan a couple years ago to now. in this stage of your career, holding the belt, do you prefer, this more, respectful build-up, or do you often enjoy when maybe a fighter lights, a little fire under your eyes?
No, I never like this make dramatic or something, It's a fight. We are professional fighters, and people will watch anyways, We don't have to, like it was one guy, the spoiled guy who called me after our fight. He said, "Oh, Merab, like, don't post picture of me. It was we just build the fight." Or I'm like, bro, why you did this? You don't need to do this. And then he's also like his assistant or his some kind of guy also called me that it was. They told me word I wanna. It was. They said this is. What's the word? I forget, but I don't like this, man. People, MMA fans will watch our fights anyway, and if it's not organic, why we have to disrespect each other or something? I never liked this, but whatever was like, it was real, it was real, and I'm a real guy. I don't. Maybe I joke, whatever, but it's, but joke is joke. But like, I don't like to talk trash for no reason, and I don't like to somebody disrespect me for no reason.
Merab Gamarjova.
Amarjo.
Last week there was a successful MMA event held in Georgia. Do you think this can be an indication that Georgia is ready to host an UFC event?
Absolutely, yeah. It was impressive how this new MMA organization did this great MMA event, and of course this shows that Georgia has a big potential. Like this 10,000 arena was full of the people, and great. They give us great show, and a lot of Georgian young talents. If we make UFC Georgia, if it's gonna happen, these guys will fight in UFC in Georgia, and it's gonna open doors for a lot of Georgian fighters in UFC. If this is gonna happen, like UFC Georgia, it happens. Yeah.
Perfect. Merab, on the countdown, you said every brand is trying to sponsor you. Free cars, free clothes, free watches. So what does Champion spend money on today?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, just I'm paying taxes here in America, and and just yeah, I have a couple mortgages here. That's it, like, and of course, like, yeah, pretty much I don't spend like crazy money, like, for like, yeah.
Thank you, Merab. წარმატებები რეკორდის დამხობაში. შაბათს.
მადლობა დიდი, კაიხარ.
Kaifa.
Hi, Merab. Thank you so much for your time. In your first fight with Yan, your pressure as well as your pace made a huge difference. What adjustments, if any, have you prepared for in this rematch?
Yeah, I'm keep telling myself I have to keep a same mindset and same pressure, which is gonna be hard. Like now, I'm like, I think like now Petr Yan will be more aggressive and more pressure, and me feel like I will be more technical and more skill, and but same time I have to be mad to about him, which is, I don't know. Let's see. First, I'm focusing to make weight, and I'm gonna think about this Friday in Saturday's plans. Like right now I'm just relaxed. I just saw Peter outside, and I said, "Hey, Peter, how are you?" Like nice warm hello to him.
That's beautiful. I know you mentioned your technicality, that you're focusing on that. What did you learn from the first fight with Yan that carries into this rematch?
Yeah. Peter is kind of like bully fighter. If he make you walk your back, and he will throw you a punch, it makes you relax, and it make you like a bully, he will destroy you. So, and you have to bully him back. You have to don't give him chance, and you have to just, just you have to be mad to fight him. That's what I learned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Merab, over here. Hi, Merab. You just mentioned how important it is for you to represent your country and also to bring the UFC to Georgia. Do you have any plan on your mind for the future to promote the younger fighters from Georgia, or any project that you maybe can be thinking in the future to promote them?
Of course, absolutely. You know, I'm Georgian, and I will always support my country, and I will always help Georgian MMA fighters wherever I can to promote them or help them to get UFC or wherever I can. You know, I'm working on some projects now, and then soon everybody will see good news about this. And yeah, wherever I can, I will always help my country or my Georgian MMA fighters.
And now thinking about the division, how many challenges do you think that you have left on the 135 pounds, or do you see close to going up on the 145, considering that you have Aljo there on that division?
Yes, right now I'm focusing on 135 belt, and of course there is challenges now, and then there is other fights, and we will have more contenders. And like I said, first I have to win fight against Petr Yan, and we go from there. Who will be best? And I will fight the best. You know, like I know I look like unstoppable, but it's a fight. You know, like I don't want to. You know, like I just want to focus step by step. You know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Merab.
you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, let's have a fun fight week, and I'm sure December 6th will be a great show for everyone. Let's go.